There's only been one Blade. There's only ever going to be one Blade.
Yeah, Marvel. Hello, Marvel. Hi.
Oh boy.
Hi, Marvel. How's it going?
Marvel.
I just said the quiet part out loud. Oh dear, Wes. I think I said the quiet part out loud.
Whoopsies.
Yeah, I said the quiet part. Yes, that is right, folks. And on this greatest marvelous Thursday and stuff, even though it's Sunday and stuff, but still, well, we're off to an amazing start this year. Well, not really.
Yeah.
But for Marvel.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Blade movie has reportedly been canned.
Oh dear, what would Marvel ever do? Oh no, poor Marvel. Poor Marvel, man.
This really just goes to show you they had no idea what they were doing.
How in the Marvel? How in the world did you fuck up so bad? All you had to do this was something that could have been an easy $1 billion at the box office, and somehow some way,
you easily had a story about a man killing vampires, but apparently y'all couldn't even give us that.
6.5 million, 6.5 years later, here we are today.
Yeah, and I do want to preface this that yes, we do see the. Ooh. This is the funniest thing we've ever talked about in Marvel in recent memory, because how do you fuck up a Blade movie so many times that you're better off saying, nah, we can't do it?
We'll tell you why and stuff. Remember them trying to put some way, some shape, before put a woman in it?
Oh, you remember.
Yeah, that them so diehard focus, like this full focus, just trying to put that woman in. It's like, how can we fit this in a very, very masculine project? Can we just put that? We need to put that woman. We need something with the women in it. Something we can't have Blade be the star of his own movie.
That's a big no-no.
I don't believe this. I really don't believe this. All because y'all didn't.
This isn't Marvel. Huh? Yeah, all because they can't figure out how to make a goddamn movie about a man in a trench coat killing vampires.
No, it's not even that. It's that they wanted to put a woman in it so much that they said, "Nah, we're good." So you're saying this: if there's no woman, if we can't put a woman in it, it ain't getting made. That's what you're telling us.
And they basically said that part. Wait, Chopper, this is some funny shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
They canned the project because they could not put a woman in it. Y'all are so pathetic, Disney. That I like that is the most dumbest thing you could have ever done in your life. This has got to be the most. While we're only 11 days into 2026, and they already fucking up.
Boy, oh boy, they sure did screw up royally this time.
Instead of just making us a Blade movie and stuff, like maybe them having a hard time finding a woman meant that maybe it wasn't for that. Maybe we'll just actually go resort to give the fans what they want and just have Blade kill vampires.
Make Blade.
Yeah. No, none of this other bullshit and stuff. And the only time that Mahershala Ali ever shined in Mahershala Ali has never been in the project yet. There was no signs of him and stuff. He didn't even get a chance to sign before his shit got canned.
And of course, they're saying is the first appearance is now going to be the Midnight Suns.
So you just going to just sideline him now? Okay. So what? Even more punishment Blade's going to get? We're just going to sideline him and stuff. Because I bet you this. I bet you. Oh wait. There was a game that came out that fucking failed. Marvel's Midnight Suns.
Oh yeah. How about that pile of crap?
Something tells me that the reason why they're going to do that is so they can put a woman in it. How much you want to bet? We start seeing women all over and Bray just gets something. You already know why. Because it didn't have no woman in it. It didn't fit to their standards. He had to get sidelined. You are fucking pathetic, Marvel, and you know it. Like I said, Avengers Doomsday is going to be Judgment Day for y'all. And if that movie fucks...
Yeah, you're screwed, Feige.
You're screwed. We're going to be officially saying Disney Marvel is dead. There's no coming back from that. You already did. You fucked up, Kevin Feige. You already are telling us that when Doomsday comes, it's gonna shit the bed so hard that Marvel. Oh boy! Congratulations, Marvel. You played yourself again. So fucking sad, Wes.
It really, really is.
They still ain't gonna get. They still ain't gonna give him a solo movie and stuff, even after they figure out they can't put a woman in it. So they just gotta say can't it because no women, no movie. Wow, that just y'all are fucking. This is the best thing. This is what inept. Y'all are really inept. Wow. Unless it's the following characters, it will be garbage. Deathstalkers, Ghost Rider, Johnny Blade, and Morbius. Yeah, if you don't have those Midnight Suns and stuff, Marvel, you could can that shit too. But yeah, I'm gonna let you hear this one more time, Marvel, because you deserve it. You deserve to let it be heard. You deserve it so much. You deserve
There's only been one Blade. There's only ever going to be one Blade.
it. Dead. Get fucked, Marvel. That's all I'm gonna tell you. So what an awesome start this is, Wes.
Yeah, so I saw that and I knew I had to share it.
I saw that shit too. I was like,
again,
wow.
Even if it's just a rumor. Huh? Even if it's just a rumor. Rumor is true. This pretty much shows that they're inept. They just can't print money.
Because it's so satisfied on women. It's not even funny. That shit is weird, man. It's like y'all can't look at a woman for 1 second in your life. They're so obsessed with just making it the MCU. It's not even funny, and you're not even hiding it at this point. And speaking of it and stuff, Wes, we got some more good news that happened this week. Kathleen Kennedy. Wait. We said this before, and what happened? She never left. But yes, once again,
looks like it might be true this time.
I'm gonna press X to doubt till I know she's actually gone. And even if she is gone and stuff, she's still gonna be able to have some say in there and stuff. You think these are still her regime? These are still her all the people that's in there right now, that's her goons. So even if she's gone, her legacy's still going to continue, like she never left. I can just imagine her just being retired and stuff, still visiting the set, be like, my legacy is still working. Look at my goons. Like, let me see.
Pretty much nothing projects, because there ain't nothing coming out.
Besides this year, this is actually the first time in a long time something's coming out for Star Wars. Let me see if I can look at the staff. But yeah, let's take a look at your staff here. You see this? Oh well, she's still there right now and stuff. But these are your people. These are her goons. All these people right here, they need to all go. All of them and stuff. If you want some change at Star Wars to make Star Wars back, these idiots need to go. All of them. Or yeah, if they're going to plead to keep their job and stuff, here's the thing: make sure you check that you still ask them. Are you still under the Kathleen Kennedy regime and stuff, or are you going to finally make some good Star Wars project and stuff? And if they say no, get them out. All these motherfuckers need to go, man. So yeah, this feminine dude that doesn't know that is a man and stuff. It's gonna be taking over and stuff. And boy, do not get yourself fooled when I say he ain't saving shit. He ain't saving shit. Let me tell you why. He ain't saving shit. Look what just recently came out last year, so that was so bad. The Acolyte. The Acolyte was something that he greenlit, and he helped Leslie Hetland with and stuff. For people that's been saying that he's some type of saint, he's gonna save Star Wars. No, the hell he isn't. He gave us the Acolyte. He gave us that trash ass the Ahsoka series. Ahsoka's his magnum opus. So don't be fooled by this and stuff when nothing changes around there. And besides, I don't think Star Wars is going to still be printing shit. When's the last time Star Wars made a proper TV? Well, Andor still. I don't know about is Andor still going on?
I don't think it is.
Well, they had Andor and stuff, but when's the last time they were in theaters? Not since 2019. The Mandalorian Grogu is the first time in forever since they were in fucking theaters. And
even then, and then we already know. That is pretty much going to antiquate to Mandalorian season 4 point something, like 4.5. Because you can't tell me that it's basically not going to be that way.
It's basically I don't understand how that became a movie instead of just making it into a whole season. This feels like a Mandalorian side quest or something you can find in a video game. And then I found something else about the movie plot and stuff. Let me look up this movie plot right quick, shall we? We got a synopsis of the Mandalorian Grogu plot. It is as bad as Zoe Saldana is now the highest grossing actor of all time. Well then, Gamora's over here making that money then. Gamora from another universe. She's sitting on the richest. Let's see, I gotta find it. Okay, I probably gonna have to type it up. I'm about to spell the Mandalorian wrong. I already know it. That's exactly what I did. Let's see. Here we go. Right here. So I'm gonna read this to you, Wes. You ready? An armored warrior, Din Djarin, Pedro Pascal, and his little buddy, aka Baby Yoda, hyperspace jump from Disney Plus to the big screen. The Star Wars pair are enlisted to help the New Republic with pesky Imperial warlords, plus form an alliance with ex-rebel pilot Sigourney Weaver, and get involved with Jabba the Hutt's son, Jeremy Allen White. You get it? Because I didn't.
I didn't get shit from that.
This movie is gonna fucking bomb so hard. I don't get why even bother hyping this up, Disney. You're not fooling anybody. Ain't nobody coming to see. What kind of fun is this? Oh my god! This sounds so generic. Good luck, Disney. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Good luck. Oh man, this is about to be the biggest. Oh, we're about to shit all over this movie right here. Was this written by AI?
It really does seem that way.
Huh?
It really does sound like it was written by AI.
Yeah, it does. It's like, cause I noticed that I had that same feeling from Black Ops 7 when I played that Black Ops 7 campaign. Remember?
Yeah.
And I felt AI just was all over that game, and I can feel AI written all over this. And if that's the case, then this movie is screwed. Sounds pretty basic. Bruh. Fuck this shit. To hunt down Imperial warlords who have stolen something they need. Along the way, they meet old friends while facing many obstacles and potential foes. Still generic! Bro, ain't nobody... No! Nobody ain't coming to see this! They put Star Wars in scare quotes like they don't even believe this is a part of the franchise anymore. This is not even what is Star Wars anymore to Disney. I don't even think Disney gives a shit about Star Wars anymore.
Playing with.
Look at this. They know that it was the writing was on the wall, so they's like Star Wars.
The Star Wars?
People have lost faith in Star Wars, man. Good job, congratulations, Disney. You have ruined Star Wars for everybody. How can Disney just live? How can Disney just wake up? How can the people of Disney can wake up with themselves just knowing that they destroyed something that was as big as Star Wars? What used to be this biggest property of all time, reduced to rubble by a fucking lame ass company that is trying to be the legacy of somebody who wanted to actually make kids happy. Not only that, this company has failed the legacy of this said man, this said dead man that died way back in the 60s stuff, but you failed him, and then you're now shitting on his grave. Now you shitting on other people's grave with that and stuff. George Lucas is not dead, but you're shitting on George Lucas at that. And you're working on Stan Lee's legacy.
So many legacies being destroyed by the incompetence of the mouse.
Yep. Disney is managing to destroy lots of dead legacies. People have died for this shit and stuff, and Disney just shits all over it. Boy, Disney, this is. I think this is the year they fuck around and find out. And stuff. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that storm is brewing.
Yep. So they have the Mandalorian that's finally coming out and stuff, and then they're gonna have Star Wars Starfighter. If that shit is any good, I'm gonna press A. I'm gonna hold my breath on that one. Wes, we got another trailer to watch for Marvel.
Of course we do.
The Desperados for Marvel. They're desperate. I tell you for that sure. For sure. Oh, you want to know how I know they're desperate and stuff? But while we on that topic.
Oh yes, let's talk about this because I remember you saying that, and I was like, "Oh damn!"
This video got blocked. Well, not anymore. I had to edit it out. That right there, it doesn't describe it. That was Wonder Man. That was us reacting to the new Wonder Man trailer and stuff, and Disney flagged us down for it.
They're like, no, they're going to expose us.
Disney, are you that's just, what that showed you right there was that Disney, you just proved to us that you were very incompetent. You're very incompetent of this project. So what's going to happen is so if we review Wonder Man, you gonna flag that down too? I want to see Wes. Let's see if they're gonna flag that shit down when we have to review it. Oh my god, man. You guys are that incompetent that you had to flag my shit down. All we doing was just reacting to your trailer. We don't like no criticism from you. I see, Disney. I see you're shitting your pants right now. I would be too. I would be too and stuff. Because if I was on my last stand here and stuff, you better hope that this movie is going to do well. Oh boy, this right here, Avengers Doomsday. This is their last stand.
Yeah.
But Marvel, you should be at least happy. Spider-Man Brand New Day is going to bring you in some money. What's wrong? Why are we crying now? Oh, I forgot because you fucked up the last 5 years and stuff, and think that us fans is supposed to forgive you for it. Marvel ain't gonna work that way. I'm sorry. So is Avengers Doomsday an apology letter to us?
It better be, or
if it's a baited switch, you're fucked. Let this be a baited switch. But here we go. I think this is the X-Men trailer, so let's watch it.
Death comes for us all. That's all I know for sure. The question isn't, are you prepared to die? The question is, who will you be when you close your eyes?
Yeah, we only saw one X-Men. No, actually 3 of them. So all we saw was Professor X, Magneto, and Cyclops.
Where are the rest?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where is the rest? Let's see. Yeah, that's Cyclops. I will admit, at least they got him in his classic suit.
Shocking.
Huh?
Shocking.
Yeah. But how much you want to bet? That's his full scene. He's only going to be in there for 5 minutes and he's dead.
Oh yeah, most likely.
Most likely.
Let's face it. We know
You cut out when you said that.
Disney all too well at this point. We know what you're gonna do.
Disney, we're just waiting for any moment and stuff. But wait, we gave y'all Deadpool Wolverine. We didn't kill them off in 5 minutes. That was a different story. That was probably Ryan Reynolds giving you that shut the fuck up money and let us do our thing.
That was Ryan Reynolds telling y'all, just sit back, relax, and shut the fuck up and watch how you make $1 billion. Because apparently you forgot.
Yep. And even then, somehow, someway, Disney fucked that up for them too. Somehow Disney still fucked that up for them. And so, because when we found out the budget for that, I was like, that is insane. They still didn't. They only made like 40 million back, I think it was. Like, Disney still somehow managed to fuck up something. So my guess is that Cyclops is gonna be in there for 5 minutes, and then that one scene right there of him blasting the laser and everything. That's it. He's dead, and then something happens to him. He dies. And Professor X. How many times we're gonna see this? How many times we're gonna have to watch him die? How many times? Because every single time Charles Xavier shows up, something happens to him. Like, we have to somehow, some way kill him and stuff. The recent entry is when Wanda snapped his neck. Yeah, Marvel, I will never forgive you what you did to Professor X in that. And you expect me to believe he's gonna be alive in Avengers Doomsday? I'm gonna make a bet, West. All the X-Men are gonna fucking die.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see a vast majority of them, and then they're all gonna die.
Either all gonna die, or maybe a few of them might survive. Who knows? But the ones that we want ain't gonna be there. So, you ain't fooling me. I'm already ready, expecting them to be dead. But I mean, it's not a bad. My overall thoughts on it. It's not a bad trailer. Hey,
it's really not.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna get mad at them for that and stuff. But I mean, I'm not really being fooled. Now, don't get me wrong. Marvel could blow this thing off the roof and say, "Hey, you thought the X-Men was gonna die? Here they are. They're here." Prove me wrong, Marvel. If Professor X is not gonna get the chopping block and stuff, prove me wrong that Cyclops is not gonna fucking die. So, I would love. I would love to give this a chance. Doomsday. Oh my god, ain't no way.
It's crazy.
Marvel just casually reminding everyone who the fuck is in charge of Hollywood. Tom Brady. Tom Brady movies. I knew that shit was gonna start with the minute I saw after that Steve Rogers show. I was like, they're gonna start memeing about Other people being in Avengers Doomsday. Rip to any film releasing close to, and no, Marvel should be worried about Avengers Doomsday. But I will say that it's gonna do good at the start. At the start, maybe like they have like a good two weekends and stuff, and after that fall off. If this movie ain't good. So yeah, that's on you, Marvel. That's on you. All right, next up, Wes. Oh yeah, we already talked about this and stuff, but that's gonna be the sidekick right here. Wes is this woman right here. I forgot. I didn't mention her and stuff, but we already talked about Dave Filoni is gonna take over and stuff. This is gonna be the second in command right here and stuff. Don't she look just like Kathleen Kennedy?
Yep.
Looks like a younger Kathleen Kennedy and stuff. There you go. Ain't nothing changing in Star Wars. Until you purge that whole entire board, man. Ain't nothing changing. So good fucking luck. Oh look, they put a look at it, they put yeah, I can see the Kathleen Kennedy reference. So she said, let me get somebody that looks like me to be next to me. Wes, don't give your hopes up for Tomb Raider though.
I'm not.
Man, I definitely you know, we might be getting some good Tomb Raider games finally and stuff, but this right here, this Amazon show, dead on arrival, man.
Figured as much.
You know, it's just why bother, Amazon? Why? We get some good news about Tomb Raider stuff, then you have to release this shit. PWB is heavily involved. The hardest of passes. Bezos will leave no legacy. Now this is gonna be basically the death of Tomb Raider and stuff right here. But let's see. The signal that Amazon Tomb Raider will be feminist as a full cast revealed. And stuff. So in the press release, Amazon revealed 2 sets of cast members describing the first 3 as canon roles for from the Tomb Raider video game franchise they include. Really? Canon? I think after everybody when people see this terrible TV show and stuff, I don't think nobody's gonna be considering that shit canon. Who wants to consider that canon stuff? It's gonna be canon in Hollywood's eyes. Y'all gonna consider that canon, but you think the fans will? Because they ain't gonna watch. They ain't gonna watch the show. It's just that simple. But we getting back Zip. We getting back Laura Zip though and stuff. But watch, he's gonna be gay, like they had him in the Netflix TV show. Instead of being the awesome black man, right? No, he had to be that. Had to be that gay flamboyant ass idiot. So we get Zip back. Atlas D. Monterey, Laura's uncle. We get Winston coming back. The Croft family butler. And then here's the new cast and stuff. You ready? Gary is Laura's personal pilot and snack collector. David, an exhausted government official who finds himself tangled in Laura's unusual world. Francine, the head of advancement at the British Museum, focused solely on raising funds and glass of champagne. Thomas Warner, a senior government official brought in to clean up an almighty mess. Sasha, a fierce, deeply competitive new adversary of Laura's. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Georgia, a devoted by the books curator at the British Museum dedicated to the proper preservation of history. Evelyn Wallace, a mysterious high-flying woman who is keen on to exploit Lord's talents. And then a illegal raider who shares history with Laura in more ways than one. So, by the looks of it, by the looks of government officials and museum staff and stuff, I think this shit's about to be bad, Wes. Oh God, what the fuck does that have to do with her raiding tombs to protect the artifacts? Oh, I forgot. She can't do that shit no more. I forgot. My bad and stuff. So I guess these are the people that's going to keep her from doing that. Great. As a part of this press release, Amazon included a quote from Turner. "I've been a long time fan of Tomb Raider and the character of Laura. She has always felt for me very emboldened in a male-dominated world. She's a fierce female role model. This series is being helmed by Phoebe Waller-Bridge, who is going to turn everybody off from Tomb Raider. Whoever has Amazon Prime is going to shut the TV off faster than you can say Laura. She is the curator, writer, executive, and co-showrunner alongside Chad Hogay. Hogay is the co-showrunner and executive producer. So, well, Sophie, we'll see if you're a true fan and stuff. But with this name attached to your thing, the one that destroyed Indiana Jones and 007, don't forget No Time to Die. I'm gonna press X to doubt on that shit. And plus, you don't look like Laura. Like I don't know about you, but this doesn't give me no Laura vibes right here. And you see when I looked at that shit, I was bored out of my mind. So gotta go to sleep. Wes, we got to talk about Avengers Doomsday, which is gonna be a nice 3 hours and 45 minutes. I mean, color me shocked. Maybe it is them trying to clean up the mess they made back in Phase 4 and 5, isn't it?
Well, let's hope so.
Let's hope that's that with that 3 hours and 45 minutes, Lord. I really hope it's y'all cleaning this mess up because y'all made a big damn mess of stuff. So I'm hoping that since this movie's gonna be long, that y'all are actually going to clean up yourselves and be like, well, we're sorry for not listening to y'all all this time and stuff. So here we are. We're going to actually give you some explanation. We're going to focus. We're going to give you lots of action and everything. All your characters are going to be here to shine. It better be. That's all I'm going to say. Because because that same star power that Endgame had, I don't think it's gonna work with this one. How the fuck they gonna do this and stuff, and they don't have that same power as Endgame did? See, that was a different story for Endgame. The reason why that was 3 hours long. Why? Because it focused solely on closing the Infinity Saga. Nothing but action, and had all our favorite characters in there. What could go wrong with that, right? Top tier lie. But by the way, this is a rumor. So take that with a grain of salt and stuff. Do you believe it?
Not particularly at the moment, but let's take it with a grain of salt. Something can actually pull a dub out of this.
Yep. Hey, if they do that and stuff, then that means they actually if they do this and stuff, and it actually turns out them actually making sense of this whole shit fest of Phase 4 and 5, then I'll let them cook. We will have to see and stuff. Well, Wes, so I saw this and stuff, and it was interesting. So it's interesting. So you wonder why we're comedy has been all this time, right? Why we can't get shit like the Three Stooges or something funny like Rush Hour series, right? Like you can't get like all types of comedy, like the slapstick comedy was the Three Stooges, or comedy like Rush Hour, where you can you know, I don't know if I can say this. You can be race. Is that considered racist? You know, where Chris Tucker likes to make the jokes of all of you Asians look the same, right?
He's still, I mean, yeah, it could be racist, but you know what? It's funny because of how the delivery is.
Yeah. It was funny, and so I was laughing my ass off, especially that Ricky Tan parlor massage parlor. That was the funniest shit. And so when they're all fighting the robe, and so he rips that robe off, and he's like, "No wonder you mad." Oh man. So there's this one of the comedians and stuff explains why comedy shows aren't funny anymore, or stuff like Zack and Cody and stuff. In cases like Zack and Cody, or all the Disney Channel shows that came from the 2000s and stuff that were funny. Why we can't have that no more? Well, this lady right here will explain it and stuff.
I know a really veteran comedy writer said he was in a writer's room where a bunch of the writers were in their 20s. And they had a character that was like a Marine, and he didn't like to hug anybody. He didn't want guys hugging him. He would like tense up. And they were writing this character, and one of the young writers said, "Well, that's really homophobic. We can't write that."
What? Oh my!
Good. Okay, it's because the number one thing in comedy to never punch down.
Yes, that's totally it and stuff. Even though we had Carl Winslow that was the same way. I can name you a lot of characters that didn't like to be hugged and stuff. And was that homophobic then and stuff? Like Carl Winslow, when Steve Urkel tried to hug Carl Winslow, he's like, "Don't touch me," like that. You fucking serious, Hollywood and stuff? This is why you're dying. This right here is why you're dying and stuff. Not blaming the lady, by the way. She's just telling the truth.
And they said, "Listen, how does a character change and evolve unless they start in some place? So why not just have him start there? And we see by the end, maybe grudgingly, but by the end, he accepts a hug. Like, you can't have that ending unless you have that beginning. So there's a certain wokeness, I think, in some young people, although there might be even a backlash against that now in this era that we're in.
I remember.
Yes, now in 2026 stuff, we're tired of that shit. So we're telling those writers to go fuck off somewhere and stuff, because they don't know what the fuck they're doing and stuff. How the fuck did we come to this in comedy?
I have no idea, but it needs to cease.
It really does and stuff. Like, so it's homophobic for Mo Howard to do the same to Larry and Curly. Another example of stuff. Because why? Because when Larry and Curly try to hug or even mistakenly kiss him and stuff, you know how when they hug and kiss him and stuff, Mo is like, "I'm pointing," and then slaps both of them and stuff. That's homophobic too. So we're calling anybody that's ever done that. Wow, you guys are fucking pathetic. Really. Y'all are really pathetic. But that's why, see, and that's why you're dying. That's why you're dying. Like, it's really sad. Really sad.
I remember you telling me a couple of years ago that you were in a writer's room for a show that I think maybe never aired, where you basically felt they had to hire this diverse cast of writers, and they were basically fighting the entire time over what was offensive.
Right, yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
First of all, why is there a fucking diverse cast of writers being hired? Ain't one enough? What are we doing, people and stuff? Oh my god, dude. Oh, these fucking people, man. These fucking weirdos, man. I bet you they're fat too. Fat fucks and everything.
Yeah, dyed hair and all.
Yeah, pronouns in the bio and everything. Oh my god, how the fuck did they be allowed in that room, man? If I was somebody running that company, I'd be like, they are nowhere allowed to be in the comedy, near a comedy thing and stuff. If we see them anywhere on the premises and stuff, kick them out of fucking comedy, please.
It's
yes,
obvious, but it's crazy.
right. That's because the first thing I heard was like where they came from or what ethnicity they were or what sexuality they identified as and I kept thinking, yeah, but can they write comedy? I know.
I would have said the same thing. Patricia. And also, she played. If anybody knows her, so she played in Everybody Loves Raymond. So I don't know if that's something you used to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom watches it.
Okay. Well, yeah. So that show went on to do well and stuff. She tried to get back into comedy and stuff, and then she's over here having to listen to this shit. All she just wanted was just some comedy, and these weirdos just said, "Yeah, fuck you. We're gonna do sexuality." And oh my lord, bro, this is depressing. So we can't laugh. We can't laugh, weirdos. We can't. I guess not. Wow. What a way to bury legacies, I guess. Wow, she's 68 years old. Damn. You couldn't even tell. You couldn't tell except for the gray hair.
Yeah.
this is definitely not a surprise to hear. This kind of crap pretty much destroyed TV. It destroyed everything. So we used to get shows like the Disney Channel shows from the 2000s stuff, Family Matters, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and all that shit and stuff. We can't get that shit no more. The real question is, what would they think about shows like Good Times, All in the Family, Sanford and Son, and all that stuff? Is those homophobic too? Probably so. And they probably would.
Yeah, they're offensive. They're racist.
Yeah.
In fact, they'll call Fred Sanford sexist for wanting to knock out the auntie.
Yeah. Or they'll try to cancel Red Fox, even though Red Fox died in 1991. Rest his soul, by the way.
Yeah.
They'll call him. They'll try to cancel him and stuff because he was getting lovey-dovey with what was Donna. That's the character's name, Donna. Like you can't be hands-on with your girl and stuff, even though it's proven that Fred and Donna were a thing. Oh, wait, and it will also be racist too for Fred Sanford and stuff. You want to know why? Because Fred Sanford had made jokes saying niggas. Like, that one TV scene and somewhere he's in the courtroom and said, "Do you West City?" When he's talking about the white people, he's like, "Where them niggas at?" and everything. The whole thing, he's like, "Look at all these niggas in this courtroom."
There's enough black people here to make a Tarzan movie.
Oh my god, that shit was funny. Yep, that will be deemed as racist stuff. Oh, also, James Evans has to be canceled too and stuff. There was times where he said where he had to say it. So that was the attack of the there was a rich black people. So it was that episode where JJ got with a what was it? JJ got with a rich girl, wealthy girl and stuff. Like, she was out of the project that they living in uptown Chicago and stuff. And JJ got with that girl and stuff. And then the parents didn't like JJ and stuff. So when they came to visit, came to come take their daughter home and stuff, James had went and said something about said N-word some way. So wait, I could probably pull it up, can't I? I guess we could watch one clip of James Evans. Let's see. Dang it. Wait, these. Did he say it?
I'm tired of being a loser. So are the Bears and the White Sox and the Cubs. This town is full of losers. If we had a city lottery, everyone would lose. Nigga, do I know you?
He had to be canceled for that too, I guess, huh?
Yeah, apparently.
Jesus Christ. Very sad, isn't it? That we had to be discussing this and stuff. So we ain't gonna be able to get shows like that no more. Oh, by the way, another thing that James Evans could be canceled for while we're putting this up. Remember when he whooped on that the Michael's bully?
Yep.
Yeah, you can't whoop kids nowadays. I forgot about that shit. Oh, Wes, yeah, you want a new Spider-Man?
No.
Hey, look, but this whatever she is and stuff, whatever it is. Oh, by the way, being interviewed by this weirdo and stuff. I think his name is I forgot what his name is. Mark Billen or something. I think that's his name. This Mark guy and stuff that was over here running around to Agatha cast and stuff, asking him, "Is Agatha All Along the most gayest show ever?" Remember that shit? Well,
I remember all too well.
yeah. Well, he's back again. Ask this. Watch this.
I know we got a lot of attention the last time we talked when you said you would love to be Spider-Man.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh my gosh, yeah. This is funny.
Any movement on that?
Speak louder. We can't
I
hear
hope
you
not.
through all the talking. Fix your mic audio.
For real.
Do I have to really turn this up just to hear them?
Audio balancing can't be that hard, right?
Yep.
Listen, I'm in the colours. That was an accident. No, listen. It's so funny. Just,
Still can't hear them. I guess we're going deaf then.
nothing comment can make such a stir, it turns out. Listen, I'm still up for it, but I've not actually thought twice about it since, to be honest. So
I feel like you're going to think about it again.
He wants you to be that and stuff. I don't know how I was able to make out whatever she said and stuff, but your audio sucks, Mark. Yeah, well, I guess that's a good thing, because I wanted to hear what he had to say. But yeah, she says she's still up for it and stuff. I hate to tell you this, Bella Ramsey. I hope that never happens. I hope that day never comes for yourself. I hope you grow old and never have to worry about that too. You forget about it once you grow old. I don't think they make a Spider Day, so they're probably not going to happen. Day, who is that? There's only one girl in the video. Ain't no chance.
Just let it go, bro. It's over.
Yep. They should play Miles Morales. Oh hell no! And sure, why not burn another franchise? I mean, Marvel's already killing themselves and stuff. I think Spider-Man is probably their last hope. I think that's probably not a good idea. How about not? And let's say we did. At least one Marvel character survives. Cause Disney Marvel killed everything else. Captain America's dead. Captain America's no longer the same. Iron Man. Iron Man's been replaced by a black girl. We get Iron Heart now. Then we got to worry about Kamala Khan and stuff. So what's the point? Oh my god, that looks hideous. What is that?
Something I hope we never get.
I hope this never comes to fruition. Oh god, if that comes to fruition, Marvel's fucking flat dead. How she landed a role in general is beyond me. Well, all you gotta do is just find a character that ugly. Find a character as ugly as she is, and there you go. With no tits at all either and stuff. Oh my god. She makes Mia Jovovich look more woman than she does, right? Huh?
Yep.
At least Mia Jovovich know that she's a woman. Wes, I have a bad feeling about this one.
Oh dear.
Wolfenstein's making a comeback. After the travesty that is Wolfenstein Youngblood, which unfortunately I tried to give that game a chance and just couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe they fuck up Wolfenstein like that. That was because I played Wolfenstein Youngblood the first time, right? Then I went back and played Old Blood, the New Order, and the New Colossus, which happens to be the best Wolfenstein of them all. And then found out that this game shouldn't have even existed. Now they're coming back on Wolfenstein 3. It's gonna be focused on the non-existent character developments of BJ Blazkowicz Seaman. God, man, this right here makes me more. Why? This is the first thing I pulled up, Wes. Oh my god, this video's not getting monetized. Unless maybe it's up. I don't know. I press X to doubt this stuff. Is the girls gonna finally get some character development if they're gonna do
Doubt
this?
it.
I highly doubt it too. Just retcon this piece of shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This shit fest right here needs to be retconned. Like, why the fuck we made them old? Made them old and stuff. We should be focusing on him. And they went straight to the 1980s and said, that's fine. I don't think. Unless maybe a prequel?
Yeah, maybe they do something different.
Yeah.
Be nice to go fight in Europe, maybe.
Yeah, maybe y'all could do a prequel and stuff. Maybe give us stories in Europe and stuff that's back into World War II again. I would love to see this and stuff, because all you need to do is just retcon this and then make a prequel and stuff. Maybe if they didn't fuck it up. God, it was just a travesty. So, and I didn't realize, and I hate the fact is that I did not realize that shit too until after I went back and played those other 3 games and stuff and fell in love with those other 3 games. My most favorite one was Old Blood, but Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus was even better. Okay, so Wes, we get to talk about Pedro Pascal.
Oh joy.
But this is good news, Wes, because in one of the trailers that's coming out, right? He is nowhere to be found. So there is a new trailer that is going to have the Fantastic Four, right? And what it says here and stuff, this trailer is the latest trailer centers on a meeting between the Wakandan leaders and Ben Grimm, played by Elba and Moss Batch. Okay, the sequence in this Avengers Doomsday trailer heavily implies a Fantastic Four presence. Yet Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards is nowhere to be found. This is not a blink and you'll miss it cameo situation. The trailer makes deliberate choices about who appears on screen. Marvel didn't hide Pascal in the background or saving for a dramatic reveal. He simply isn't there. That decision becomes more curious when viewed through the lens of the media narrative surrounding Pascal. So he's not in the trailer at all, Wes.
That is funny.
They put the thing in the trailer. They probably knew that this man has ran his mouth off and stuff. He's done stupid shit on social media and everything. So people don't really like him right now and stuff. And I don't blame people for not liking him right now and stuff, because he just doesn't know when to shut up. So, first of all, so what was the idea of even casting him as Reed Richards? If y'all didn't cast him as Reed Richards and stuff, y'all wouldn't be having this problem. And second of all, why is the Thing talking with the Wakandan leaders instead of Reed Richards or Sue Storm? What the hell? I'm surprised they didn't make Sue Storm do the talking. That's a shocker. One of 4 women and stuff that is in that movie and stuff, and they have Sue Storm silenced. Color me shocked when I say Marvel is truly scared. They won't even show a woman. They won't even show Sue Storm doing the talking, because I think what they think is that we're gonna think that Sue Storm's running the team. Well, I can tell you this right now. We already know she probably runs the team. Did you finally see the movie, or you never went and saw it?
I watched it on Disney Plus.
And what you think about it?
It was all right.
But it was just the basic that you didn't like the female Super Surfer and Pedro Pascal.
Yep.
I mean, at least the good thing is that Sue Storm was a girl boss in the movie, right? Except for the end. But she paid the price for that and stuff, so that was a good thing, right?
Yep.
Like, she almost fucking died because of that shit. So I was like, you know what? I should be mad about that and stuff, but she paid the price for it. So I'm like, as long as a character is able to suffer like that, like, know what the consequences is for, I'm fine with that. So that's why I gave Vanessa Kirby a pass, because she didn't get girl bossed out. She tried to, and then fucked around and found out that shit was going to kill her. So see, like, Marvel, we would not be mad if you would have done that. It would actually be kind of a smart idea, because it is Reed and Sue running things, right? So it would make sense for you, since you can't put him out there because he's an idiot. Why don't you have Vanessa Kirby do the talking, right? Why is the Thing talking with the leaders? Okay, we already know about that. Anything else important about the trailer? No. So yeah, that's basically it right there and stuff. So what do you think about that? They replaced Reed Richards with the Thing.
Honestly, not surprising.
That's surprising to me too. And so Wes, we got our cast for the Tango movie stuff. Even though I don't know why they keep doing this shit. Why do y'all keep making live action adaptations? Because y'all are creatively bankrupt and stuff. By the way, Tango came out in 2010. That's not enough time. Disney, so it just proves our point. Disney cannot make original property no more. So, yep. But hey, I'll give them props though, Wes. Look what they got for Rapunzel.
Oh, I didn't expect them to do that.
I did not expect. I thought she was gonna be black. Actually, at one point, she was supposed to be a black Rapunzel and stuff. But Disney knew after the consequences of Little Mermaid that it was probably not a good idea to do that. So they said, "Hey, let's leave her white, and this time we'll have an Australian actress do it." I'm actually shocked. Color me shocked. And they didn't race spot the prince either, Wes. Oh wait, was that the prince? I forgot. It's been years. They didn't race swap the prince either. He's white too. Wow. Okay, Disney. Looks like you might have a $1 billion movie or something, but my point still stands. You're still creatively bankrupt. Making some original properties and stuff instead of making all these live action and stuff. I applaud y'all for at least keeping the characters the same. And she looks gorgeous and stuff. You know the weirdos are gonna be mad about it. You know that, right?
Yep.
So you already know that's part of the ordeal. Look at the comments praising Disney for actually casting a white girl. Wait till some people say this is racist. Oh, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. You already know it. But Disney brought this on themselves. Disney, they did it to themselves. She beat out Cynthia Erivo. Anybody can beat that girl out. Even Bella Ramsey, unfortunately, can beat that girl out. That's just fucking. What is this thing? A skeleton? Oh, I know what movie she'd be good for and stuff. You know, remember the Night Towards Christmas, I think it was called, with Jack Skellington.
Oh yeah,
That's her. She can play Jack Skellington, live action Jack Skellington. Cynthia Erivo. The writer wrote Thor lame and gay. And she also posted this. Expect girl boss Rapunzel and emasculate. I can't flip this computer over. I don't want to break it. Never mind, Wes. I take back everything I said. Let's take it back.
damn.
Take it back. No, you fucking lost me, Disney. Fuck you. I knew it was too good to be true. I mean, I tried to get the benefit of doubt, man. And so look, I tried and stuff. Disney lost me again. Here we go with the Snow White bullshit again. Yep. Okay. Well, game over for Disney. Disney's gonna lose some money, lots of money again.
Damn, just when we thought you were gonna do the right thing, Disney.
We and then you hire a activist writer to do it and stuff. They hired the activist writer from Thor Lame and Gay to write their shit. Now we're in trouble. Good job. All right, we already celebrated Blade's demise. shoot. West. So I know we're not fans of Star Trek and stuff, but take a look what they did. I feel bad. We gotta send our condolences to our Star Trek fan. You know, the Star Trek fans, man, they're going through it badly right now. I just don't I don't understand how you can do this.
The Badlands.
Is that Becky Lynch? Oh no, shit, that's not Becky Lynch. But she's in the show. Becky Lynch, what were you thinking, man? Why did you have to waste your time in a shit fest like this?
The Badlands, Captain. Subspace instability may be creeping in, and we're the first to chart it.
These would make an excellent practical study module for the Spatial Harmonics Lab, Captain. All right. Well, let's not.
What the hell is this? Did the exhibit decide to wear off finally by this time? And Jesus Christ, I didn't know that black people became whatever these creatures are. And they're fat too. And they're in the military. How did they pass basic training? This is like some type of military and stuff. And you know the military, they care about their weight. If you go in there looking in type of way, that military is gonna fucking kill you. Or throw you out. They want their soldiers fit and stuff. This is technically still military. It's just military in space. She looked like she came in looking for lunch and stuff. That one looked like she can't even fucking walk at all. What the hell happened to Star Trek? Oh my god. Did these writers... I just want to know something. Did these writers ever even attempted... Do they even know anything about the military? Or anything about Star Trek and stuff? Because I'm pretty sure that if I heard what I heard about Star Trek is that they want the soldiers fit. Boy, don't let these fat women try to be in no fucking military. Ah, shit. Or don't be looking like Carbine. I forgot this. Okay, so where did I get this from? Okay, that's something okay. There. Oh, Wes, we got to talk about She-Hulk, Wes. You remember the once beloved She-Hulk, right? The once beloved She-Hulk attorney at law and stuff. Who can forget about that show, Wes? Let's see. Let me pull it up right quick. Rotten Tomatoes. Yes, this She-Hulk attorney at law, one of the worst Marvel television Marvel shows that we have ever had the fortune to know that existed and stuff. My God. And we saw how bad it did and stuff, and it failed and everything and stuff. Then, you know, all the writers and then actors came out and called us racist for it and everything and stuff, sexist, all that good stuff and stuff. You know the whole ordeal and stuff. What if I tell you that She-Hulk ain't coming? That the actor for She-Hulk is fired, which means we ain't getting no more She-Hulk, folks. Just like that. Oh man, I ain't losing no sleep over it. And so, what you think, Wes? You losing sleep over it? Let's see. Oh shit! I'll be right back. Actually, I need something to drink. All right, I'm back with something to help my voice. All right, where were we, West? I don't know. I'm back.
Yeah, I'm back too. Sorry about that.
Okay. I forgot. Where were we?
We were just got done talking about that.
Oh, it's a quick clip of what how they falling off.
Subspace instability
Meet Star Trek 2026, folks.
may be creeping in, and we're the first to chart it.
These would make an excellent practical study module for the spatial harmonics.
First of all, how the fuck did they pass basic training? You forget. Even I don't know nothing about Star Trek and stuff, but I can tell you this. This is part of the military. This is basically military in space. And you know how the military is when it comes to weight. They don't want you they don't want you looking any type of way and stuff, especially if you're fat or if you're skinny like Carbine and stuff. They will destroy you. They will destroy you and stuff. They will put you down. they were, and then when it comes to the fitness, oh boy, you come looking like that at the fitness and stuff. Oh my god! Just imagine how destroyed they would be. So these guys, these fat fucks would be throwing up all over the place, West. I remember, like, I will tell you a story, even though it's had nothing to do with it's up, but still is military related. I will tell you my story in the Air Force ROTC that I did in college and stuff, and the junior ROTC and stuff. Now, junior ROTC, I did not actually throw up anything. I actually surprisingly survived and stuff, but I was definitely dead tired. Dead tired after they had read us, right? When it came to PT, I was fucking dead tired. Like, my fucking body was just gone and stuff. But I didn't get sick or anything and stuff. So that was the good news. I was just fucking dead tired and wanted to go home and stuff. But I tell you, it was like 2020 and stuff. They had us do PT. Oh my god! When I got home, man, I threw up 3 times. After I ran, I threw up 3 times. PT fucking destroyed me. So if I can barely survive PT stuff, what makes you think these fat fucks are going to be able to survive PT in space? And second of all, we're just oh my god, man, y'all Star Trek fans are, oh, my condolences to y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. You have anything to say about this?
It's the same. My condolences.
Yeah, like the fact is they didn't even take into consideration to make it a little realistic and stuff how it work in the military. Because apparently whatever star military this is and stuff, they're just letting anybody on. Good lord. Hey, we should encourage Carbine to join the Starfleet Academy.
Hey, you might actually pass that one.
Oh man, they might let him in and stuff, so give him a little hope. All right. Anyways, I don't know why I posted that one and stuff. I thought there was something here and stuff, but it was nothing. That's nothing. But we already know what happened to Maria Hill, or this person misspelled Mariah Hill. But Wes, we got some good news and stuff. Marvel might actually be waking up a little bit. I'm gonna still press X to doubt too. Just a little slower though. But Tatiana Maslany is gone from She-Hulk. So let me get this straight. So yeah, this is the same She-Hulk that gave us this lovely TV show right here and stuff. With She-Hulk twerking, shaking her ass. Yeah. Remember that She-Hulk? I certainly do. Pepper Ridge Farm remembers. Boy, that was a travesty and stuff. So they were doing all that shit talking and stuff. All that shit talking to us, telling the fans to go fuck themselves and everything and stuff. Now Disney fired their asses. Now she won't flat out admit it. We already know how that's gonna play. They won't flat out admit it that they fired the She-Hulk actress, but they did. Now we don't know what it's for. I think Disney and Tatiana Maslany has been having some dispute for quite some time. For lots of reasons and stuff. But she's gone. So it says that the departure will be on good terms with, quote unquote, good terms with Marvel, leaving the door open for a recast. No. Well, if you're gonna do this recast, you better put She-Hulk back to the way she was. The awesome She-Hulk. You remember the one from the 90s? Where she was lovable, she was badass, she was funny, and she wasn't just so ordinary girl boss. She was actually legitimately funny and stuff. She had some comedic relief and stuff. I miss that She-Hulk and stuff. So if you're gonna recast She-Hulk and bring her back and stuff, that better be that She-Hulk that comes back.
Yeah.
That's the She-Hulk I want and stuff. Like, I don't know why y'all did that to She-Hulk, but that was dirty what y'all did to She-Hulk. That was a crime against humanity and stuff. She-Hulk should have been this badass, funny, with full of life character that came in and stuff, and was lovable and stuff. But no, you fucked her up somehow, some way. If she doesn't appear, Marvel already has too many important characters to cover in both films. It's par for the best because Marvel doesn't know what the fuck they're doing with her. They fucked her up. Like, there's no coming back from this. This was She-Hulk's chance to sign and stuff, and Marvel blew it. Like, giving us this feminist propaganda She-Hulk, whatever the fuck she was, feminist Hulk, I would call her. Oh, by the way, add to insult to injury, lectured the hell out of Bruce Banner too on anger management classes and stuff. Yeah, that's something we wanted to see, right? Instead of encouraging Bruce Banner, because that's what the original She-Hulk would have done, encourage and stuff, and make him feel better about himself and stuff. Because that's what the old She-Hulk would have done. Would have gave him thumbs up and everything, and so make and help him. Help him, cope with the Hulk and everything, stuff, to control it and everything and stuff. Because that's what that old She-Hulk would have done and stuff. I mean, if y'all could do that for X-23, actually, no, why did I even say that, Wes, and stuff, if that was all Ryan Reynolds? I keep forgetting about that. Ryan Reynolds did it all. You know what? Ryan Reynolds should be running the MCU right now. I think he's fit for the job.
Better fit than Kevin Feige is right now.
That's for damn sure. That's who I think should have MCU. Fuck it, man. If it's like it's like like Kevin Feige has lost his way. He has lost his mind. It's obviously proven now the fact that Ike Perlmutter was carrying this man and stuff. And when this man got a chance to shine on his own, look what he does with it and stuff. Girl bossing everywhere, just everywhere in the movie and stuff. I think I wish Wyatt Reynolds would take over Marvel. But yeah, She-Hulk is gone for now and stuff. I hope they don't bring her back because I don't want to see no more feminist Hulk. If you're gonna bring back, like we said, you're gonna bring back She-Hulk, she better be back with the way she originally was, full of life. I got a bad feeling about 007 First Light, Wes. It's over. I don't think.
Good.
Yep. I don't think James Bond. This shit right here is a big no. This is a big no. James Bond will have modern values in 007 First Light. Dev's claim using old school Bond would be tone deaf. I don't know who told them that lie. Oh, I know who told you that lie. The weirdos. The weirdos you be listening on Twitter. Have these guys not realized how listening to them gets them bankruptcy. Lots of companies closed down because of them listening to them. And you still want to listen to them? Go for it. Hold on. So the phrase modern values has become one of the most reliable warning signs in entertainment, and now it's officially attached to James Bond. It's actually been like that the way since Phoebe Waller-Bridge ruined James Bond. It's actually been that way. According to the comments from IO Interactive, the upcoming video game 007 First Light will be deliberately moved away from what the studio describes as old school Bond, with developers arguing that such a portrayal would be tone deaf today. Instead, the studio says its version of this iconic spy will reflect modern values and present Bond as a more contemporary figure. For a long time, fans of the franchise, that frame alone is enough to raise concern. It's not just about this game, but about the broader direction of the character. And this is what they said. So he's evolved through. Did we already read this?
Might have.
I think we did. Oh, fuck, I think we did. It just came to my mind, too. Okay. my bad. I fucked up there. It just came to my mind, too. I think we already did talk about it. Sorry, moving on. Last one, and then we can end it. But Kathleen Kennedy has one savior to Star Wars, West. Tom Cruise. Really? Really?
Oh boy.
That's your best. Tom Cruise. Tom fucking Cruise. Okay. Tom Cruise was recently involved with Star Wars Starfighter and confirmed some strong suspicions in the process. When Star Wars Starfighter was first announced, one of the biggest questions surrounding the film how deeply it would lean into traditional Star Wars icon blah blah blah. I can't even say that word. For months, Lucasfilm and director Sean Levi positioned the project as something of a tonal departure, new characters, new conflicts, and a setting 5 years removed from Rise of Skywalker. Now, thanks to this unexpected cameo behind the camera from Tom Cruise, that positioning may be unavailing. According to the profile published by New York Times and highlighted by Gizmo, Cruise didn't just stop by the Starfighter set as a visitor. He actually helped shoot a scene, specifically a lightsaber duel set in the water. The single detail that changes what audience should expect from this movie. Because once lightsabers are in the picture, everything else follows. Okay. Up until now, Star Wars has been discussed as a relatively ground early in the franchise. Speeder, ships, water sequences, sure. But lightsabers, that's a different tier of storytelling altogether. Okay, let's see. One rumor that has circulated quietly for some time is that Amy Adams may be playing Mara Jade, a fan favorite character from the old expanded universe. In the original EU, Mara Jade begins as a dark side assassin connected to Palpatine, before ultimately turning to the light and marrying Luke Skywalker. Lucasfilm officially erased Mara Jade from canon years ago. Leave it to Disney to fuck everything up for everybody, huh? But the studio has shown a growing willingness to selectively revive EU concepts when convenient. A lightsaber duel in Starfighter suddenly makes that rumor feel less far-fetched than it did a week ago. If Starfighter is set 5 years after Rise of Skywalker, that would allow for surviving forces users, dark side remnants, or even legacy characters operating in the shadows. A character like Mara Jade would neatly fit the narrative space, especially if Lucasfilm is trying to rebuild mythic weight after the sequel trilogy's divisive ending. To be clear, there is no confirmation that Adams is Mara Jade, but lightsabers reopen narrative doors Lucasfilm previously insisted were closed. There's also a stunning and brave elephant in the room, Rey. Oh no. They brought Tom Cruise for that? Oh God, Wes. They had to call it Tom Cruise for Rey, if that's the case. That doesn't mean she has to be the protagonist. She could appear in a limited role or a flashback, or even as a narrative bridge between fans, but the existence of the lightsaber duel makes it far harder to argue that Star Wars exists completely outside the first driven core of Star Wars storytelling. Whether this leads to Mara Jade, Rey, or an entirely new Force user, one thing is undeniable. This movie is playing with the core mythology, not skirting around it. If Tom Cruise helped bring that realization to light while running a pair of expensive shoes in the process, it might be the most Star Wars thing to happen on a Lucasfilm set in years. With Tom Cruise being on set, this ain't going to save Star Wars. What was Kathleen Kennedy thinking, Wes? I bet you she was like, well, Tom Cruise, we got Tom Cruise helping us and stuff. This movie's gonna be good now. Lady, Tom Cruise ain't gonna save your shit. He probably did that because he felt bad for y'all, Kathleen Kennedy. I can imagine, Wes. Tom Cruise just looked at it like, man, they ain't gonna make no money, but maybe if I helped them out a little, so people might be a little interested, just a little bit. That's part of what he said. What do you think about that? Oh man. Oh shit. Yeah, Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise in Star Wars, that is something.
Yep. He probably felt bad for them. I would too. I would too if I was under a travesty like Disney. Disney fucked up the universe so hard that they even had to call Tom Cruise to come save their asses. Tom Cruise ain't saving this film. Tom Cruise did it. He probably did it because he felt bad for y'all. There's got to be a lot of heart to want to help somebody like Tom Cruise. I mean, not Tom. Tom Cruise need help. Wow. Okay. That'd blow up in my face. Help somebody like Star Wars. Honestly, if I was Tom Cruise, I wouldn't have done it. But anyways, you got anything else to add? Because I think that's the last story. Yep, that's the last story and stuff. So anything else to add, or we're good? good and stuff, then I guess we're signing out. Also, one reminder for you, Marvel. I had to do it, West.
There's only been one Blade.
Yeah, one last reminder.
Never gonna be one Blade.
This is Chopper sign out for now. Peace.